Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Babyganics Baby Sunscreen Lotion SPF 56 ounces tube, pack of 2. He also tends to rub his eyes when he is tired, but he didn't seem to have any irritation if it got in his eyes. It is a little thicker than most, which means it is a little harder to apply on a wiggly baby, but coverage is good and it doesn't dry out the skin. It is pretty thick going on and you either have to rub it in really well or wait until it dries, or else you'll have a white film all over you. My entire family has very fair and sensitive skin, so getting a sunscreen that is somewhat healthy and easy on our skin was a top priority for our family. It does require lots of rubbing and otherwise you'll be white, but worth it to me to have a good organic sunscreen. Great sunscreen. Rubbing it in on my toddler is difficult, so she runs around with white streaks, but that's probably more due to my squirmy child. Although it plays no factor in the purchase decision, my son likes the smiley sun face on the tube and is always excited to get his lotion on. Like many optical sunscreens, this one is really hard to get absorbed in the skin and does leave a visible residue. It ranks a 5 on the Think Dirty app, which is a fairly decent sunscreen, not full of a bunch of harmful chemicals. It is very thick and can leave a little white if not completely rubbed in, but that was not a concern for me. Actually helps to see where you applied it. It is gentle enough that it doesn't irritate my youngest child's skin. He is very sensitive and extremely effective. It is the only sunscreen that doesn't bother my son's skin. He has eczema and it stays on well and protects beautifully. Great price for this sunscreen, and the produce itself goes on nicely, protects against sunburn, and most importantly for me stays nice and dry and not sticky or greasy. The only downside is that it is thick and leaves white marks, so you have to massage the skin well for the lotion to penetrate. It leaves behind no white residue after being rubbed in, and it doesn't have an odor like most other sunscreens have. It does protect the kids from sunburn. It protects my elderly family from sunburn and nobody has adverse reactions. It doesn't smell, isn't greasy at all, and doesn't seem to make my skin break out like some others do. For the price you can't get better protection for baby. It's a huge tube, and when you have an active toddler you need a ton of sunscreen. Can be a little hard to rub in. Put a little in your hands, lightly rub them together, then pat where you want it, then rub it in. My daughter has sensitive skin and has not broken out once with this brand and goes on thick, so you're not missing areas. Excellent sun protection, and it is not harmful. It lasts a long time on the skin and my kids do not mind it. It is harder to rub in than sunscreen like banana boat and such, but there is a reason those are not good for your skin and don't work as well. Some sunscreens are super runny and oily, but this one isn't as greasy, goes on smooth and soaks in quickly. Great product. However, one of the bottles had a hole in the top corner where the packaging wasn't completely sealed. It goes away if you rub in longer, but that's often difficult to do with a squirmy 2-year-old. Some mineral-based sunscreens have a difficult time rubbing in and leaving the skin super white, but this one rubs in very nicely and it's not too thick. Baby didn't really like being smothered in the cream, but would forget about it soon after and have fun in the sun. Downside is that it does not rub in right away and leaves the skin with a white hue for a long time before it's absorbed. If you have white pasty skin, this product is perfect for you. If you have any hint of skin tone color, you're going to be looking white and pasty. The best sunscreen for children's sensitive skin. This is free from all the crap you don't want absorbing into your child's skin. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.